What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Off the Menu podcast, episode 83. My apologies. I'm with my brothers, my co-host Trei.
Hello, everyone.
Ebe.
Hello again.
And a very special guest, a very good friend of mine, Coach Trei, founder of No Wasted Movement, DB coach at Cottonwood Heights.
Cottonwood High School.
Cottonwood High School. Sorry, Cottonwood Heights. Cottonwood High School. Big. Oh my God. Go getter, big stepper, going crazy. Holy cow. I botched that whole intro.
It was almost
I'm sorry. Trei just has that impact. He has an impact on the room, you know, so I just gotta.
No, I appreciate you guys having me.
Of course,
brother, of course. Oh man, hold on, let me gather myself back.
That was so
that
bad.
intro. He was so ready for that intro too. He's like, I got you, Trei.
I just botched.
You might have overprocessed.
Yeah,
he was overcooking right there.
yeah.
I was nervous.
Oh man. Okay, it's Coach Trei, special guest here in episode 83 Off the Menu podcast. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Eve, for showing up.
Hello.
For showing up.
For sure. Like, on late. On African time.
We were so ready early, you know. It's just that's all I was. I was just so excited to get this going.
You guys have been excited to have Trei on.
Sifu is not happy. Sifu is not.
Oh yeah. On top of that, IT technical support, Sifu Ying.
Oh, gunshot. Now. Oh my God.
Trei, Coach Trei.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us.
No, I appreciate y'all having me.
It's been long awaited. It has been.
It has been.
This guy would joke about it and be like, you know who you need on the podcast? He said, a guy like me. And I said, you want to? He said, nah, not for me. Not for
It's
me.
funny.
I'm like, come on.
I've been asking for a minute too.
Yes.
Since we first started.
Yeah, P said that too. He was like, Tay want you on. I was like, are you messing with me or are you not messing with me?
I'm like, no, we want you on, Trei.
I mean, as much as he's doing well in the community, he's a humble guy. He doesn't want to put himself out there, He's relaxing, chilling.
Yeah, you got some movement.
Yeah, trying not to waste any.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
There we go.
But just started off this coaching thing probably like a year and a half ago, and got some motion off of it. I honestly didn't even know it was gonna take me to this route. I was just jumping into coaching, looking for some shit to do. Honestly, can I cuss?
Yeah.
That's not this.
I'm gonna be honest. This is your image.
Yeah, this is
my
on
bad,
you.
boy. I'll watch my language for sure.
Yeah.
Coach Tui, don't kill me.
It's okay. We had a middle school teacher on here, and he was like, "Can I cuss?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, if you want. It's your students will watch this." I don't know. He's like, "Yeah, shit."
He started letting loose.
I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah."
Yeah, I mean, my guys know. I mean, my language isn't the best, but we'll try to be careful on the podcast.
No, you're good.
No,
You're
yeah,
good. You're good.
yeah, absolutely. So basically, I mean, we'll get into it. Like you said before, you get into it. Who are you, and what do you do, Trei?
Yeah, my bad. My name is I'm Trei, Coach Trei, or y'all see me on socials. No Wasted Movement, NWM. I'm a football trainer, developer, coach, and really just try to help young men and young athletes be better people first and foremost. Because
There it is.
I mean, I would rather train a better person than a better athlete. So, but yeah, it's pretty much ultimately what I do, and then I listen to my girl at home. That's about it.
We love you, Sequoia. Just so you know.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Love you, baby.
Shout out to Clay. How have the kids been a positive impact on you over the first year of doing it? Let's reflect on the first year.
Yeah, good question. I think one thing I'll tell their parents is like they'll always tell me like you're helping our son become a young man. I'm just like shit. In turn, they helping me become a man. Like I'm learning on the ropes. As they get better, it forces myself to get better. So
Right.
Absolutely.
yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing. Like trying to help them turn into a young man. Like in turn helps me turn to a better man. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So with you, you said you started about a year and a half ago. What were you doing previously that led you to the point where you wanted to become this?
Bro, I'm working for the man for real. Like, hey, that's not it. That's why I be trying to tell all my kids, like, bro, if you can play sports or do whatever you love, as long as you can do, you have to take advantage of it. Because if not, bro, you're going to sign up for that 9 to 5 just like the rest of us. And, like, shit, you can work for the rest of your life. But, like, doing what you love is, like, the 1% of the 1% that actually get to say they do what they love and then get paid for it. So, I mean, the money going to come in sooner or later. But that's not really what I'm after here for. Like, I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even jump into this thing knowing I was going to, like, create this brand or anything. I just jumped into it because I love football. And, like, what you were saying earlier, I wasn't doing shit, bro. Like like I said, just working and just like watching football and just being like, damn,
Yeah.
I know this shit.
It's crazy to think about that too, because like we've been around sports our whole lives. A lot of us played sports, like competitive sports when we were in school and stuff, and to like think about it as a like not being able to play professionally and like it's not a door open for a lot of us, right?
Right.
So what else could we do? And you took what you knew and put it in a place where like I can help develop young men, these kids, because I had someone over here in the he was over here just talking to us. He's like, "What do you guys do?" I was like, "We have a podcast. We talk about like cool stuff that people are doing, or like try to help people like get out there and do other stuff." He's like, "Man, we need this like a sports podcast like this that helps kids understand where they're going, because if they had more direction of where they wanted to go, or had an adult like, hey, you guys can do this, then we can get them there." And he's like, I paid so much money for all these training camps to get my son to like, he's like a 3-star recruit and do all this stuff. And he's like, for what though? This money is just making people to put eyes on him, but he's got the talent to just do it by himself. But without the money, he can't get to the place where he needs to be. Right?
No, that's a fact. And that's what I try to be, because I mean, like growing up with older brothers and like cousins, being the youngest, like it forces you to compete, but at the same time, like shit, it would be nice to have a coach like, not even like me, but like just a mentor in the community that's actively trying to get you better, not even as an athlete, but as a person, but then in turn not want anything out of it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because you'll see a lot of people like in sports industry, I mean, just in any industry, really, they want like, it's very transactional. They want something out of it.
Yeah.
And like, bro, I don't, like, bro, if you look at how much I charge kids, bro, it's like peanuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing this for bread.
Yeah.
I mean, sooner or later, you know what I'm saying? You want me to do this full time, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to, pay the bills for the boy, and I'll be out there on the field all day with y'all. But other than that, like I said, I got a girl to make happy. Like, I got a family to feed too. And ideally, I would like this to be full time, but until then, like I said, I just try to be that person in my community, in my small community that I do have. Just be a pillar and be that coach that I knew I didn't have when I was young. Yeah. Because if I did, like, shit.
Who knows what could have happened, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might be talking to NFL Trey. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Never.
I mean, he's not lying.
Nah. But, yeah, I would just say just trying to be like that coach that I never had.
Yeah.
I mean, to expand on that, like saying the coach you never had, 10 years ago when we were in high school, what's the differences of coaching back then that you experienced versus 10 years later? Yeah,
good question. I think it's like nowadays it's more of a collaboration. Right. Like remember back in our day, it was yes sir, no sir, yes coach, no coach, and you just shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nowadays it's like, these kids you have to deal with them in a different way than we were dealt with. Now you have to collaborate with them and like really watch how you talk to them rather than just, God damn it, Eve, you suck. You know what I'm saying? And then now the kid gonna break down. You know what I'm saying? Don't respond to it the same way that we used to. Because I mean, one, I think we all used to be outside as kids.
Yeah.
We all bullying each other as kids. So like, you know what I'm saying? A hard coach telling you your ass, like, but he just told me that at recess. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing from Coach Johnson who tell me that three times a week, Yeah. So then now if I tell a kid he asked now, really just in that play, maybe I'm not talking about he asked in general, but like he do ask on a play, and then I'm, trying to get on him hard, and he don't respond that way, now he gonna lose respect. You know what I'm saying? And then once that respect factor lost, where you can't coach nobody.
They're not listening to you.
They're not finna listen, bro. They might even tell they mama, you know what I'm saying? Now they mama complaining to the head coach. Now they looking at me like, hey, what you telling Trey? Like, get Trey away from my kid. And I'm like, okay, hold on. We can't be having that. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest difference, honestly, is like you have to collaborate with the kid. And show him, like, rather than like give him that tough love.
Awareness, emotional awareness.
Yeah.
And that's so crazy because when we played sports and like like 90s babies especially grew up with all the tough love. Like it didn't matter. Like you can say anything to a 90s baby and be like, what'd you say to me? Like
shrug it
whatever.
off. Like,
I'm cool. I'm doing whatever.
And I also think like, especially nowadays, there's a lot more younger coaches.
Exactly.
Like in head coaching positions, not just like coach on the team. Like when we were in high school, it was a young coach was like, maybe the sophomore head coach or something like
sophomore
that.
Coach,
not the head coach, not running the program, right? So a lot of those older people have retired. It's a lot of different programs. Or the ones still coaching nowadays have adapted, and that's how they've stayed relevant.
Yeah.
Right? And so
it's like keeping up with the times.
Yeah.
In reality,
100%.
because as these kids develop, they get more in tune with like what emotions are and who they want to be and what affects them and how they react.
Definitely.
And as a coach, once again, like you said, you become aware of these things. Growing up in these times, noticing how kids take these things on and criticism, and
Right.
like it's just how you approach them in reality.
Yeah.
You say the wrong thing, they blow up.
Yeah.
They're done for
Yeah.
the sport forever, and you didn't want to do that.
Right.
Exactly.
You were trying to motivate them, but it was just the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where the personable aspect of
Yeah.
sports comes in, right? Like, how do you connect with your kids? Like, I'm sure that Trey can speak on it right now. How do you connect with the kids that
Yeah.
make it easier and relatable to help them, aspire to become better athletes, and not only that, but better young men?
Yeah, good question. I think one thing I'm keen on is like these kids have to know me
Right.
in
Yeah.
order for me to coach them hard if I choose to coach them hard, which obviously I would like to. But like asking these kids, like, you know what I'm saying? How's your day? Just something as simple as that, rather than getting to the field and just being like, are you ready for practice? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course they're ready for practice. They showed up, but like, how was your day today? Did you go to class? Like, cool. Did you eat today? You know what I'm saying? Because some of these kids come from different circumstances. You might have a 16-year-old kid. He drive an Audi to school. You know what I'm saying? He got $200 in his bank account this week.
Right.
Versus another kid who got negative $2. He asking his mama, for instance, like for some ramen noodles just so he can get to school. So like knowing how to connect with each kid, because each kid is different. But yeah, I would say honestly, shoot, I forgot the question.
just relating.
Oh yeah,
like,
just relating relating
Yeah.
to the kids. But like you were saying, like I'm a young coach too. Like I'm not an old head yet. Even though the boys keep saying I'm old head, I'm not an old head, my boy. But yeah, just like I'm in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The kids look like me. I was actually having a conversation with my guy Khalil Bell. I actually just met him. He's a performance coach, and he was just telling me, he was like, kids want to train with people that look like me, that look like Eve. You know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, but like they want to be part of the culture. Like the way I coach is different. My swag is different. Just the way I approach the game is different. You know what I'm saying? The way I look is different than most of your coaches. So I look like you.
Yeah.
I talk like you. I'm listening to the same music you listen to. But I also have that like same respect factor that where I'm able to get it, and I also give it first.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like if I don't lead with love, then I have no chance to be relatable with the kid.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's also, I think they see like not only somebody of their same, background doing it, but it inspires them like, okay, this person is doing it too, and he's teaching us and like showing us that this is another way and another route, right? And they can get inspired in different ways, no matter what demographic they come from. It's just seeing that aspect, like, okay, this is somebody else who knows what he's talking about and put in the work and effort.
And I just want to show them it's attainable, like, because to me, I'm like, bro, I don't have the NFL resume that all the rest of these coaches, trainers do have.
Right.
But what I do add is like value, and I do add that relatable factor where I can relate to your kid. I can talk to your kid in that respectful manner, but also like, shoot the shit with your kid as well, where he's all like, damn, Coach Trey, like, I mess with Coach Trey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I be having parents come up to me like, damn, he only listen to Coach Trey more than he listen to me.
Making
Like, you're
friends.
talking to him wrong. Like, you're talking to him wrong. He don't want to, like, I remember I had a problem at the old school I was coaching with. Some of the parents were complaining about me because I'd be on the field with their kids after practice, which is crazy to me. I got complained about, but like a part of me, like the kids were mad too because they're like, Coach, why aren't we training after practice? I'm like, ask your mama. And they're like, what you mean? I'm like, ask your mama. Like, ask your mama why we can't train after practice. Like, I only get 30 minutes. Now I'm capped out at 30 minutes after practice.
Right.
To train after to get
Wow.
these kids better with.
Yeah.
And that's like a community problem. I don't think that was a coaching problem. I don't think that was a school problem. That's a community used to like not pushing their kids.
Yeah.
But I'll be that factor for you because I'm like, bro, eventually when they get done with you out your house, they're gonna get pushed. Or they're gonna get pushed out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to have them complain about me, about being out there, and I would always just tell them like, bro, like I would tell the parents, like, your kid does not want to go home on a Wednesday night and eat the meatloaf that you made. He's about to take that meatloaf, he gonna eat it, he gonna go upstairs and play Fortnite. So like, wouldn't you rather have him here on the field with me, like training, trying to get better and win some games?
Yeah.
But perspective is different nowadays, which
It
is
is.
what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like the kids nowadays versus like back then.
It's so weird.
It's a different mentality.
Yeah, for sure. And I think like again, that's how generations are. Like the different access to things. Like kids nowadays, accessibility is right next to them. They don't have to really go out of their way for much.
Yeah, it's like, you think about it, like when we were growing up, if your coach or if you had a coach that came by and told your parents like, hey, I want to to stay for 30 minutes, an hour, my parents be like, yeah, take his ass.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
please.
go ahead.
Yeah.
People.
Like,
You
yeah.
didn't even
take
have
it.
to tell our parents.
Bro,
back then,
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
Yeah, you just do it.
Yeah,
yeah. The coach just
He'll be
I
gone
mean,
for 2
there's-
hours. Come back and get him in 2
Yeah.
hours. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think
go-
that's funny. There was no
You know?
there was no set time our parents were coming and picking,
Yeah.
picking us up. We were
No.
calling them like, hey, like
We're
we're done.
done.
We're done
Yeah,
now.
we're
Like
done
now
now.
you can come give me.
Bro, I took a 2 hour. So my school in high school when I went when I lived in Portland was 2 hours away from where I lived. So I took the public transit every day, played football, and football practice would go up until about 8 to 9 p.m. because our coach would individually work with us and tell us what we need to do.
right.
And then I'm taking a bus ride back home. I wouldn't be home until 11 p.m. And this is on a school day every day, every single day. I'd have to be at school at 5, or I had to leave my house at 5 to be there at 7 for practice,
Yep.
and to stay after school until 11 pretty much, and just practice every day. My parents didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
They probably thought I was probably out there gangbanging, doing some crazy stuff.
For sure.
You know, but, you know, and it's so crazy to see how times have transitioned from like when we were younger, we can just do what we need to do. As long as your parents trusted you and you were
Right.
doing the things you needed to do, they will let you be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But now I think the parents, they want to be more involved with the communities.
They
and
do.
what their kids
Yeah.
are doing.
They do.
Right. So they don't
Nothing wrong
lose
with
that
that
relationship.
either.
Yeah, nothing wrong
rightfully
with that.
so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. But
Yeah.
but
It's
then
your child.
to that point, to me, I'm just like
Trust.
like yeah.
Yeah.
You got
You have
you
to
put
build
them
that
in the
trust.
community. You have to trust the community.
Yeah.
And to it takes a village. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah.
no kids, but
Yeah, no, 100%
But
though.
you
yeah.
have
I'm
a
part of
bunch
the
them.
village.
Yeah, you're pretty much helping the village grow and become stronger. Right.
Yeah.
When it's also like they have to, you know, I get it. If kid is not performing well in school, then he's staying late for
Yeah.
practice. Then it makes
Yes,
sense.
yes,
But
Yeah, yeah.
At
those
those
ass
at,
backwards.
yeah. Then at that point, then it's a little bit different. But even with the new generation nowadays too, like I think was probably even another challenge for you is adapting to each unique kid. Like I don't think you come across like same person, maybe like similar personalities, but never like a kid that's
same.
the
Yeah,
same,
each
right?
kid is different. Like in everything, we're all different. All
Right.
4 of us here
Yeah.
are all
Yeah.
different. And all come from different walks of life. I think just approaching the same kid, like everybody's gonna get treated this fairly, but not everybody gets treated the same. if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a tough realization to come to that as a kid in high school. You know what I'm saying? Or even a college kid, even that's playing right now. Like, you know, they might like, bro, y'all know how it is. Y'all getting promises to get to the next level. You get there. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not getting treated how they said you was going to get treated.
Right.
But you see other people getting treated maybe better. But like again, like there's a fine line of treating people fairly, but not everybody gets treated the same. Because not everybody's the same, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there are levels to this shit. People are different.
Unfortunately.
You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but like you know what I'm saying. When you're in a performance competitive thing,
Yep.
like
Yeah, it's
unfortunately, yeah,
Performance-based.
you know what I'm saying. It's performance based. It's competition. There's a score to this shit.
and you're
So
gonna get treated. Yeah,
you're gonna get treated accordingly. Like shit. Look at the pay scales. Like bro, that's why people in the NFL and the NBA they get paid based off of how well they played.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
it's hard to say, but
No, I get what you're saying.
I mean,
No, yeah, we
everybody's
get it.
getting treated the same
Yeah.
or fairly. But
Yeah.
not everybody's getting treated
Treated the same.
Yeah. No, it makes sense though, because that's just how
Harsh reality.
It's
of
just a
things, bro.
reality.
That's
Like,
just-
I'm not even
yeah.
gonna lie about
Yeah,
it
it's just the reality
and
of
try to
things.
lie.
Yeah.
Like that's just a fact.
Because
I
if
mean,
you're
we've
better
all
than me,
seen
you're gonna
it.
get treated different.
You know
That's
what I'm
just
saying?
what it
Like you're gonna
is.
get more reps at practice, bro. Like you're gonna get all the game time. Like if
mean-
you're a 2 or 3, bro, like you're not gonna get the same amount of reps. I'm
I mean,
sorry,
you kind
buddy.
of know that. Like you
Yeah,
see the
and you
star
should know
play,
that,
you see
yeah.
the star players on
Yeah.
the team. You see who's
which should make you want to compete harder.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like, but I also going back to Eve's question about like the difference between kids nowadays and maybe back then, like, bro, the mentality is so much different.
yeah.
Like the fact that kids will now just say like get pretty much and just go transfer or just stop playing the shit because like they're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that shit's crazy to me because like I could never imagine doing that.
Yeah.
Like either leaving or just stopping just because I'm like not
Losing.
at a competitive school or like
Yeah.
not in a competitive program or you're losing. Like that's the beauty in it. That should make you want to get better and like want to go back and kick that person's ass or
Yeah,
team's
go
ass.
kill
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the difference. Like I was saying, like nowadays, like bro, I'm telling you, the kids were just like they're gonna tap out or like they'll walk into the game and like accept the loss.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're playing this team.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
and I think-
Yeah, and I'm like, that's crazy to
but
me.
that's
so
that's
crazy.
kind
I
of
remember
changed in
how
Utah. over
I
the
remember
last
how that
couple
used to be
years.
for me, low ball. Like when I played little league, when I knew I was I was part of the B team.
yeah.
But I would go in like, oh, we're playing B. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're cooked. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, like
That's your personality still. That is your personality still.
but I would don't get me wrong. I'm still trying my hardest. I promise you, I am.
Yeah.
But I just know like B is not enough against another 11. You know,
But do you think you could try harder if your mentality wasn't that?
no, bro. But I'm in that. I'm scoring, Trey. I'm scoring.
Maybe you only tapped into 97 and not 100 because
You know what I'm
missed
saying?
out on that little bit.
I'm saying your mentality, your reality. That's all I'm saying.
I've never met anyone complain
true,
as
too.
much as P.
Oh my god, crazy.
No, we'll start off a game
crazy.
of TFT, and then he would just complain right from the start, from just based off an item. So I get it.
And it worked out for me.
Yeah, because you just complained the whole game. He's like, oh, it works out.
That's my way of manifestation. You know.
Okay, complain about it till it changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrible.
No, it's,
I like it.
that's not what it is.
Like a Karen.
all right.
My bad.
Not that bad.
Oh, those are the vibes I give off,
my bad,
man.
my bad,
Yeah,
my bad,
okay,
my bad.
okay.
Yeah, but I think to that point, like, you know, especially with kids transferring, like it's a lot more prominent now than it was,
Yeah.
you know,
Easier,
even
yeah.
5 years ago, probably.
Oh yeah,
right?
okay.
Like,
Well, they're trying to put a little bit more restrictions on it now as far as like high school rules. But I mean, the portal open. That transfer
Yeah.
portal hitting.
The
Y'all money better be right for them kids in the portal.
Yeah,
Not
that's
going for
crazy.
it.
high school and college,
high
no
school
matter.
NIL, that
Yeah.
shit real, bro.
But high school, you still got to sit out a year if it's not like an actual move, right?
Bro, there's a new article I was reading up on. Our coach
I
has
don't
sent
even
it through.
think it is.
There's like they're ultimately they're trying to make it like more restrictions on it.
Because like the only way you could play that next season is if you physically actually move.
Yeah, it's like or if like you might have to sit out region games or preseason
What?
games. You might have to sit out half
That'd
a
be
year.
sick.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
Like
okay.
they're making sure like you got to go through.
I think they like
cross
kind
all
of
your T's
lifted
and dot
that
your
like,
I's.
restriction as like what Trey's probably getting as they're probably trying to make it harsher again.
Yeah,
but-
they're trying to make it
'cause
harder.
It
again.
used
That's
to
exactly
be
what I'm
like
saying.
they
yeah.
lifted
I think they
it.
did. I think they did do it. I'm not sure. I got to run that back.
Because when you're right, when we were in high school, if you transferred, unless you physically moved,
Yeah, you
gotta
had to sit out a year.
yeah.
But now it's like they made it open. They kind of loosened it up. But then now
Really?
they're trying to crack down on it because, like I said, the communities be complaining. They don't like losing.
Yeah, well, I mean, when your school went from winning 3 championships 20 years ago to
to
not
none.
even to winning 1 game
Yeah.
in a season.
All them boys start leaving.
Yeah.
Who's running high school football 6A
Corner
right now?
Canyon.
6A right now. Oh yeah,
Clark-
Corner
CC?
Canyon, bro. They got
Corner Canyon,
what?
man.
They got a good coach. When we were in high school, it was Jordan High School's coach that's there now.
Okay.
When Jordan was winning,
Yeah.
when I first moved here, Jordan was nice. So that's
Yeah,
the same
they were.
coach they got.
But
up
they
there.
were 4A, weren't they?
They were
No,
5A.
They're 5.
Oh, were
with
they?
Jordan's
With
with
region.
Austin Confenses.
Yeah, with
Defenses?
Austin
Well, yeah,
Confenses.
yeah. Wrestling champ too, yeah.
Yeah, they had my boy Blake Miller. Shout out Blake. But yeah, they were nice. But yeah, bro, like football was stacked when I moved here. I remember
there was more than one good team.
Yeah,
for
Bingham,
sure,
Bingham was when I first moved here and from Denver. Bingham was like number 9 in the nation or number 11.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Jordan beat them that year, and then they got ranked nationally. And then yeah, we almost beat Jordan that year. Y'all got lucky. No, I'm just kidding.
Brian was really good too.
Brian was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, our region was tough. Alta was good.
Alta was good, yeah.
But ultimately, that's Corner Canyon. Like they getting all those kids that
No, all those kids are all
because they're right there,
Bingham,
bro. It's right, yeah, it's right by the
Alta,
area.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corner Canyon is really good. Skyridge has a good program. There's a lot of good programs, to be honest. A lot of the newer schools are doing better. Mountain Ridge is a great program. They had my old staff. That was when I was in high school at West Jordan is up there.
Yeah.
Who else is good? 6A.
Yeah, because a lot
Lehigh.
of those
Lehigh's
like
good.
newer high school teams like had just started or like
Yeah, they
got
just started
there
when we
were
finished.
there, so
When we
they
just
didn't have
left.
any,
Yeah,
like,
when we
Yeah.
just left.
they didn't even have really a community.
Yeah, no, not
'cause
at
they were
all.
brand new, right? So
Corner Canyon was there our senior year. That was
Yeah, my
their-
senior. I
our
remember
senior.
playing.
That was their
My
first
senior
year.
year,
That was
playing,
their
like spring fling
your
basketball
senior
there.
year. That was their first
think
year
it
to
was like
be.
because we played an AAU
Okay.
tournament at
Yeah, I was about to say,
Corner
I
Canyon
remember playing
school
at
is
AAU
like a
too.
college campus.
junior
bro.
Yeah, their
college.
school is big. They have some great athletes. So I train a couple of their kids. My boy Dave, Kingston Cooper, and they got number 5 wide receiver in the nation right now.
Yeah.
Jerome Miles, freaking
Number 5 in this nation.
5 in the nation
It's crazy
from
to
Utah,
hear.
bruh. From Utah up like bruh from like 10 minutes up the street. Number 5 in the nation, bro. Like he is a freak though. Now Jerome
So-
Miles a freak. He just ran a 10-3.
Yeah,
He's 6'4", 220 pounds. Bro.
Isaac was thrown to him, huh?
Yeah, he a freak,
Okay.
bro. Like he a league body. He a
Isaac's
league
going
body.
to the U.
Yeah, he
Isaac
up there
Wilson?
at the U.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The U boy said he nice though. The U boy said he's solid.
but
I
this
thought
is his
we
freshman
should-
year, right? This is gonna be his freshman year.
I was
after
hoping
this?
we were going to
Okay.
start him, but
Who you guys
Cam,
starting?
that boy Cam Rising.
He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's still
back.
playing.
Yeah, he got his medical.
super senior.
He didn't play
hurt.
last year. He didn't play all last year.
I be seeing about Ruse too, and I'm like, you still?
Hey, he's nice. He legit.
Cam is good, but
Yeah, he nice.
just unfortunately,
I just didn't know he was still gonna play. Yeah,
seventh year playing now.
Yeah,
you know,
But hey, you got that medical red shirt. Do you play?
he's
again?
my age. Throw the football still.
I don't knock it.
think
I
he
used
is.
to think No, Cam Rising is like
I think he's only like 20.
he's 23 or 24.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's not old, bro.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
not-
But
That's old. That's old college terms though.
no, but think about like kids these
I
they
mean,
had
Bo
the
Nix got
2020
drafted
that,
at 20 at 25.
but they
You
had the
gotta think
2020 year. They had the COVID year.
Yeah,
so
Cam
Cam
that's what
Rising's
messed
like
it up.
class
That's
of
what set
20,
it back.
2018 or 2019, but
Okay.
he gets COVID year.
Yeah,
he
COVID
got
year,
hurt
then he got
twice.
hurt.
And
Yeah.
transferred. So like that's
Okay.
5-6 years.
25.
He's 25.
25. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
old.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
old. That's 7 years.
That's older.
That's
Actually.
7
That is
years.
older.
Hey, that's
You done been-
Hey, no, but like I said, they got the COVID year. They got the COVID year. Brady got hurt.
yeah.
So I'm saying like
That's
circumstances do be different with college
think- you
kids.
think
Like
Isaac-
especially once these COVID kids are out, it'll go back to normal.
These
Well,
COVID kids.
Well, I don't mean it like that,
true,
in that way,
though.
but it's
It
just
is.
like all the
There's a
kids
lot.
that had to play college football
Yeah.
during COVID, like bro,
Right.
it just like messed
One
it-
more year.
Yeah, it kind of messed everything up.
Yeah.
Like the
So,
pool, the
The
amount of
pool,
players.
yeah, exactly. Once it gets back, like it's gonna go back to, you know what I'm saying? They're getting out 18 to 21, 22 years
You think
old.
Isaac
maybe
Wilson
23.
beats him out of the spot?
Nah, hell nah. Cam Rising's
Cam
that
Rising's
boy.
the starting
Okay.
quarterback.
Yeah.
You were the starting quarterback the last 2 times we won the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah,
Why
he's
would you
nice.
not be the Why would you not be the starting
Hey,
quarterback?
Yeah, they about to have a good season too.
And to be honest, Isaac, like, he's really good, but there was another kid who would have started all season this year at quarterback, but he got hurt as well too. He's the real backup to Cam Rising. The quarterback from California. I think he's from California. He's either a 4 or 5 star, but he came or 4-star.
really?
He came over and it was a freshman last year, but he got hurt
I'm not sure.
at the beginning of the year. So he's probably the second string after Cam. The other 2 quarterbacks transferred that played last.
Oh,
year.
I know they just got a transfer in from Cal Poly. That just came in.
That just came
Play
into
quarterback.
Utah. Yeah, because the other 2
Played at
quarterbacks that
Washington.
played last year, they just both
Isn't
transferred.
Coach K gonna be done anyways?
Who, Kyle?
Coach.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nah, hell nah.
Because
Nah,
he said he wasn't trying to play past or coach past fucking 60 or whatever.
Nah,
I
they,
seen him say some shit like that.
nah. Hey,
You know,
they
how,
got.
you know how much paper Kyle Willingham is getting? He ain't leaving.
Yeah, nah. He run too good of a program up there to lead, bro. And I know that money right. Yeah, I know that money right, bro. Like,
it is.
nah, he tripping if he was to
To
lead.
be honest, Kyle Willingham has like done really well with Utah for
Yeah.
the last
Yeah,
like
facts.
15 years.
For
He one of the best coaches in college football. No cap. Like easy, hands down.
Really? You put
Hands
him
down.
there? Okay.
Bro, they about to win the Big 12 this year. No cap.
The Big 12.
Easy.
I
Go
forget
Utes.
they- I
Hey,
forget
I'm a
they-
new
yeah.
Ute fan, by the
Yeah.
way.
You were a BYU fan.
Prior,
bro.
prior,
And
prior
I'm
to
a
no waste,
BYU fan too. Facts.
prior to no wasted movement, you
I'm
would have
both.
heard none of this.
Yeah,
you would
hey,
have heard
facts,
none of this.
Facts. But now I don't got now it's no team. I'm rocking with all the guys
He said, you
So
know.
You know what I'm
everybody,
saying?
everybody equally.
from JUCO
Yeah, yeah.
to D1. I'm rocking with all my guys.
He's trying to get pulled up.
You said what?
He's trying to get pulled. He's trying to go coach over there or something.
Pulled up to coach of the year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, type yeah. I mean sooner or later, but
Yeah.
right now, you know,
I'm
we just
excited
Slowly
beat
but,
them.
slowly but surely, yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
honest, I think I'm a little bit more excited for college football to see like who Utah gets to play. Like it's really cool to see. 9 conference games is insane though. Like that is also insane.
I mean, on that topic,
Big 12's big.
do you with you going this route in your career, right? Because like you said, it's a dream of yours to be, you know, a developer and a trainer, I guess. Do you see yourself as like your end game head coach for a prolific team, or like just an individual trainer for like professional athletes?
No, I mean,
Or like what
if-
route, or what is your route you want to go? You know, like
Shoot.
your end game, I guess.
end game? I mean, like that's a hard question. Yeah, it's
That's
a
true.
lot to unload. Pause. But what I would say is, right now I'm just trying to be where my feet are.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
Right now I'm just trying to, you know, keep hitting the field, bro, as
Mm-hmm.
much as I can with whoever wants to come out and just like grow as young men and as athletes, and obviously try to grow my brand. But
Right.
if things were to go perfect, like ideally, I would just like to keep doing this all day long and just
So this
open
just
a performance
individual,
center. Yeah, and then open a performance center, and then just like train all day and.
have a staff, have
Yeah.
everything, all the okay.
But if not, like I would definitely like, bro, if the money right, what? I'm not there.
I'm head coach. Yeah.
Yeah,
But talking about where you're at right now, though, so you started No Wasted Movement a year and a half ago. How was the beginning for that then? Let's talk about that, and then kind of the meaning behind all of it.
Yeah, for sure. How I started, so I just started coaching at Taylorsville High School. That was right by my crib, and like to be honest, I was just seeing the kids I was training. I was like, bro, like y'all need work, bro. Like that's honestly how I started doing. Like, because I started off coaching, and I was like, all right, this little 15 minutes indie period that I do have with y'all, like it's not enough, bro. Like, because like they were terrible. I'm talking about like terrible. And all the guys will tell you like they did suck. And,
Yeah.
and they'll let you know that too. But yeah, they were like bad, bro. Like fundamentally, like not even football wise, like just fundamentally moving wise.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even know how to properly move like as a quote unquote athlete. So that's where I would just start working with them after practice, and before practice, I would get off work and then just text or in the huddle group chat, or just like make my own group chat and be like, hey, I'm gonna be on the field if y'all want to show up. Like I'll be there at 2:30. Practice start at 3:30, so we get an hour now. And next, like had the whole DB room pull up, and so it was like, oh, okay, like now it was a normal thing. So now it'd be, all right, you want to stay an hour after? Yup, bet. And then just stay an hour after. So then there was another kid who was there the year before, and he was like, I'm getting recruited, but they want me to play safety. So he was like, pretty much, can I train me? Or can I train you? Can you train me? And I was like, yeah, I got you. So he started going to work, and he actually just committed to Snow College at a DB. Like, never played DB in his life. And now, you know what I'm saying? Now he's about to play at a powerhouse JUCO. But yeah, we started going off with him. So then I hit my boy CJ up, who is younger than me. He was about like 2-3 years younger than me. But he was still playing college ball, and he had messaged me because I would just post my guy Tyler on Instagram, and he had messaged me and was all like, excuse me, hey, is it cool if I come and get some work in with you? And he played running back too, so I was like, shoot, yeah, I got you. Like I could train a running back. That's cool. So we started working with CJ, and like this is where word of mouth and like social media became powerful for me, because CJ, like if y'all seen my boy CJ Odom, like bro, if y'all know him, bro, like he one of the ones. Like he a league body for sure. It's crazy that he's not, but just the fact that he reached out to me and like trusted me with his craft, obviously in turn, like bro, y'all know kids nowadays, they see something on social media, they like, oh, what that is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They be like, oh, I want to do what Buddy doing, you know what I'm saying? They just be bored at home though.
Right.
So yeah, CJ hit me. And then, like started getting more traction because, people that know CJ, they start following me. Then I met my boy K Scott. He had posted something like a workout. And I was like, hey, bro, like come and get some work in with me but when you have some time. And K had stopped by. And like, bro, me and K been locked in ever since. And like once I had K and CJ, that's when I realized like, oh shit, maybe I should start doing something outside of coaching just my high school.
Right.
And so my boy CJ was just like, bro, you need a name. Like you should get a name for yourself. And I was just trying to think like, damn, I didn't even think it was going to get this far. Like, I was just over here just like, what you mean? Cool, now I need a name, now I need a brand, like now I need a whole Instagram page and like shit like that. So I'm like, okay, like that's what I'm saying. It kind of just fell in my lap. I was not planning on doing this shit at all, bro. Like I was just like, I want to go coach some football.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then K came, same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like K, like, hey, I'm gonna bring my boy a Joe. And now my boy Joe, like, bro, crazy athlete. Like,
Shout out, Joe.
My boy Joe, like a freak of nature for real. Like, yeah, that's my boy. Like, I love that boy. And then he started coming. So, like I said, like people know a Joe. People see a Joe. Like, who he working out with? Oh, who is No Wasted Movement? They click on that. Next, they follow me. Then they messaging me, hey, you working out today? And I'm like, who the hell is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then now it kind of started rolling like that. Yeah. And of course, I did my reaching out. Like, I did my due diligence, try to reach out to everybody that I saw. You know what I'm saying? If I saw you as a football player in the area, I'm going to DM you immediately. Like, hey, bro, if you want to get some work in. Then I kind of realized I was doing myself a disservice by, like, doing that. Not a disservice, but, like, almost felt because then I would get disappointed if they didn't hit me back. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I was like, bro, let the work just show. And if they want to come and work, they'll come and work. Yeah. So I kind of scaled that back. And then I had like a bunch of dudes. What really helped my brand, to be honest, is like all the college dudes that were coming back home from winter break and like spring break. And then now they had seen my shit with K and Joe and CJ, and they're like, okay, now they were probably, planning it when they get back, like, oh, that's the person to work with. And so they all came back for like Christmas break. Next, I had like 5 more guys I ain't never met before that play college ball, but they want to get some work in. So I'm like, all right, bet. Just shoot a DM. And then I just started going on from there. Then my boy Nick, like my boy Scooter, my boy KD up at BYU, like it just started rolling in like that, word of mouth now. And then it really helped, like when I did tap in with the Utes. So shout out all my guys at the Utes. Goddamn, I gotta name them all up. They get mad at me. My boy Sam, just started working with Sam the other day. My boy Jelani, he from Mater Dei. My boy Z, of course, he the starting DB. Like shout out to Z, he humblest dude. My boy Block, Teo, Scoob, all them dudes, like for them to even trust me, you know what I'm saying, with their craft. Because, bro, they could pull up and be like, bro, what the hell? Like, buddy don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For them to actually, like, give me a chance to trust them with their craft means a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I know I did a good job when they came back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I kind of got that schedule where, you know what I'm saying? Because if they didn't come back, they want to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Or they would have been like, oh, nah, buddy ass. You feel me?
Just a crazy way
That's
to
a
put
fact,
it.
though.
It's a crazy way to put it. You
But
come
it's
back, you schedule the next day, ready for practice.
But
Nobody
yeah,
shows up.
but it's a fact. No, you know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, pull up next time. Nobody gonna pull up next time. I'm like, ah, shit, I wouldn't know my shit then. They don't fuck with me.
Right.
So, yeah, just like getting that like confirmation, like, all right, the 1% that's in this area, they also want to work with me too, and vice versa. Of course, I want to work with them.
Yeah.
It's only gonna help me. So now, yeah, like them are my guys now. Like, we went out eat a couple times. Them boys are hilarious. Like, they keep me young. Still be juicing their ass. And be doing this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing. I got everything. Hey, the film don't lie. I'm gonna show them some shit after. The film don't lie. I got it in my photos right here.
Tagged right here. You'll see. No, I'm just playing.
You know what I'm saying? Give y'all some work. But yeah, honestly, it's a blessing because now I have, you know, like one session the other day, I had a kid from Logan Drive, from Lehigh,
It's crazy.
and from Ogden.
Wow, they're
You know what I'm
they're
saying?
moving.
All
They're getting out
moving
here.
just to get to Cottonwood High School and work out with me and the boys. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's one thing I would never take for granted, bro. Because I'm like, bro, you don't like, bro, you could easily go outside and YouTube some shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Just put up the
Sure.
screen real
Right,
quick.
like, what? You could
YouTube
easily go, yeah,
University.
you could just YouTube University that shit and be like, oh, I don't got to drive, you know what I'm saying, 30, 45, 55 minutes on my way to go for a 2-hour training session. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, humbly, these dudes want to work with the best. So, you know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So,
Yeah, it's amazing how much of
Hello.
a difference because, like you said, you can go on YouTube and learn anything, but the human interaction is so much more
Very-
to a lot of people, right?
exactly.
Well, especially in sports.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need the, yeah, on God.
Yeah, like,
you
yeah,
can't.
because you can learn from YouTube University, but, like,
You're not
most of
learning
the time,
that,
like,
yeah.
you
that's what I'm
apply
saying. I'm trying to be very detailed. Like I said, like, working with the 1%, it does make it hard. Like, cause shit, like, there's bare minimum that these dudes at the next level have to work on. You feel me?
Right.
Like, as far as their
Yeah.
craft goes. So I had to be super technical and actually know what the hell I'm talking about. Because there'd be sometimes they'd be like, wait, what you mean by that? And I'd be like, oh shit, what do I mean by that? And I'm like, bro, if I can't explain this right now, I'm gonna look dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like they keep me on my shit, and like that's why I keep my cleats on, because like if I really can explain it, shit, I'll just show you, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I can just show y'all. If y'all can't learn that way, then I mean, shit, we might be SOL. But most of the time, we're straight though. But yeah, just like, bro, it's honestly a blessing. Like, I'll have like shit. There's my boy Sam. So shout out my boy Sammy. I just been working with him the past 2 days. Bro, I just got a text from his roommate. His roommate not even there yet. His roommate Pops already texted me talking about, hey, my name Keith. I'm gonna be down there in 2 days. I'm bringing my other son. Can I get a session in with you? Like, they from Texas, bro.
yeah.
Like, what? How the hell did you even get my number, bro? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like the fact that that's even possible, bro.
thought,
Like,
yeah.
bro, it blows my mind, and like that's the shit that like keeps me going and like keeps me humble as hell, because I'm like, bro, like what? I'm a nobody.
I don't
bro.
even know you.
Yeah, like,
how do you know me?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
nobody,
I
bro.
hear you,
Like,
I hear you.
I'm just a small person in this little community, bro. Like,
Right.
the fact that you even reaching out to me, like, again, to trust me with the craft of yours, and then not only that, like, willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
100%.
So it keeps things in perspective for me to realize, like, this is bigger than me. Like,
Yeah.
as a human being. So going back to what Tay asked, like, where I get the no wasted movement from, when my boy CJ was asking, I was just like, damn, like, I want to obviously do something around sports, like, that'll be catchy. But when I came up with no wasted movement, it was more so like I wanted it to be sports relatable, but also like a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So when I be talking about like no wasted movement, bro, I'm not just talking about like wasting your movement on the field. Like, just no waste of anything, bro. Like, you don't want to waste time. Definitely don't want to waste no money on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to waste any movement if you are playing sports, or like no wasted energy. Like, you want to make everything count with intent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really where I got the brand from, and kind of ran with it.
It gives you the why behind it, not
Yeah,
just,
not
just like-
Being intentional.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
more so like, you know what I'm saying? No need to waste nothing like in this life. Like, shit, my mama told me don't waste food. You know what I'm saying?
Got to be
Don't
grateful.
throw that shit away, you feel me? Better eat that all. So, but yeah, I think that's just where I got the idea from, and then we'll see where it goes from here.
It looks like you're doing a lot of amazing things, though, just from like even from the fact that you have people hitting you up before they even move out here to even get a session and just see where you're at. Like from a year and a half ago to now, you've grown quite a bit, you know, like even for yourself, like in the beginning, we were talking about how like you were connecting with these kids and they're helping you become a better man.
Yep.
And that's probably what's helping you now. And it's just going to keep helping you going forward.
Yeah. Hopefully, God willing, I hope it does.
Man.
But yeah, I think honestly, just like keeping my head down and trying to do the work, bro. Because like the work gonna talk. One thing I would like to get better on is the business acumen part, because that is one thing I feel like I need to get better on. Because shit, like at the end of the day, I gotta get some bills paid. So.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Well, you have the right people to sit with
yeah,
to get this going, because I do that all the time. If anyone needs help with their business, like I sit with people all the time. Whether doesn't matter what it is. Like I will invest my time into learning what they need to do, and then we'll be able to shoot it off from there. So we'll chop it up after.
That. Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Maybe you need some like social media content. We need Brian Chow to get out there to get you.
Get my boy Chow. Hey, shout out my boy Chow. Hey, Chow plugged me with my boy Khalil Bill that I mentioned earlier. So I love Chow. Chow, I love you.
Chow man.
Boys on later, my boy.
Yeah, I was with him yesterday.
Yeah, he's that guy.
No, I think it's cool to see that like that aspect growing in Utah, especially now too, where you know. Again, like when we were kids, there was not really too many people you could go and do individual things with unless you really
had
knew
money.
Yeah,
you gotta have the money.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But like now, and it's hard now because like now the kids realize like, bro, you can see it. The kids that work and train with somebody every day, like, bro, y'all would be surprised. Like, if I was to tell you how many top receivers are in the nation right now are from the state of Utah. And it's all based, like, bro, I can tell you this right now, truthfully, they're all under one guy too, Ross Oppo.
Yeah.
Like, and Ross is my guy. He allowed me to run a clinic with him. Say that again.
Was that Puka's guy?
That's Puka Nakua's trainer, exactly.
There you go, yeah.
So, and Puka's from where? Utah, you know what I'm saying? And who he trained with? Ross Oppo. So,
there you go.
And I was able to actually, Ross reached out to me, I want to say 2-3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. I think it was actually the day after my birthday. So actually a month ago, to help him run a camp. So that was a blessing in itself. But like, bro, I'm telling you, like Utah's on, and the amount of athletes that train with the trainer and where their career goes versus the ones that don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Sometimes
sometimes
see the difference.
Yeah, you can see the difference in the play, but then sometimes it come down to like politics too. There's politics in everything, bro. Sometimes it come to who you know and not what you know. Bro, like Ross know everybody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You tapped in with Ross, you're gonna like. There's a good chance you're gonna continue. Not just because of Ross's word. I'm not saying like they're not good athletes or anything. I'm just saying like the power of having that backing behind you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can help you open doors that wouldn't
The
have been
cosign
opened.
helps a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because Ross is like, besides his word, bro, watch what he does on the field. Like, second to none, bro.
Yeah,
second to none.
Exactly. And I think that's like what Utah was kind of lacking in that aspect, right?
Yep.
Was somebody consistently who had the experience, who had the knowledge, like consistently giving it out to people, no matter what area it's from, right?
Right.
But even that aspect growing with social media, content, like you said, like a lot of great players are like Utah's getting the respect it's starting to get. Now.
Yeah.
Football and basketball.
Bro,
like,
football, basketball, baseball,
like,
baseball,
track.
yeah.
Like,
You know what
there's
I'm
a lot
saying?
of, there's a lot of good athletes.
It's a lot, like, they're getting put on now, and, like, social media helps. Because I think the same amount of good athletes were here when I first moved to Utah.
No, there was
like, when you guys
there
were
was
here.
I think the
hoopers. There
younger-
was,
You know what I'm saying? There was good football players, good
I think the
hoopers.
younger
Yeah.
generation, like it may not be like as a whole, but like their star players are superstars.
Oh, they
They're
superstars.
superstar.
No,
caliber.
super duper stars.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're just above and beyond like
Yeah.
what we saw as like in high school. Like
No, I agree.
the average kid now is pretty good, bro. Like if you look at like a regular high school team, like they're gonna have a
they're
couple
pretty
kids
solid.
busting for 20 points a game
Easily.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's pretty
It
cool.
looks a lot different for sure.
It does.
It looks a lot different.
I think kids are just more athletic
no, yeah,
nowadays.
it's
like,
weird. It's weird seeing, but like kids, they look a lot bigger than I felt like we were. For
That's
some
how it always
reason.
is, though. Kinda
But they're
in a
not.
way.
But I feel like they're not at the same time. It's just weird
Yeah,
to me.
I think it's like they are, but they aren't.
Well, that's like
It all depends.
If I don't know, like I definitely think like depending on where you're at, like you'll probably see it more often. Like there's probably more like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" kids on basketball teams now than
Hey,
like,
no, that's a fact.
yeah,
you
that's
were
what
in
I'm
high
saying.
school,
Yeah,
like-
for sure. There's,
that's a
they're
fact.
definitely 6-footers.
Yeah.
The more 6-footers
Yeah.
they are than there.
They had
is
my
now,
boy
yeah.
at Taylorsville High. They had a pretty tall team. My boy Kobe Allen, that's my guy. They'll give him buckets though, but he's tall. He's like 6'2", and he playing point guard pretty much.
Yeah, they're not having 6'2" guys
Yeah,
play the four.
They used to have
four,
6'2"
yeah.
dudes play the 5.
Yeah,
the
I was
4
playing
and shit,
that.
you know what I'm
Now
saying?
they actually have a
That's what that
6'8".
means.
Yeah,
Then they
yeah,
actually
yeah.
have a 6'8" power forward.
Yeah, they had like 6'6" kids out
Yeah,
there,
some.
6'5", 6'4", like
Yeah.
some good length out there. Pause, but
I'm excited for you. I mean, new challenge here coming up at a new school, being at Conwood now. What's the strength of schedule looking like? Have you guys gotten your schedule yet?
yeah, we got our schedule. I think I'm not sure if it was already made before I got there or not, but man, like all I'm gonna say is like, bro, I'm so confident in this staff, bro. Like, and it started with our head coach, Coach Tui. Bro, he's just like, before anything, he's a good human being. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, like a real leader, and just like a good person who like you not only just want to like work with, but like you just want to be around that energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just
Right.
make you feel like you're doing good. Like every time I see him, like bro, he like it's his first time meeting me again. He's like, Trey, like, how you doing, bro? I'm like, I just saw you, Tui. Like, I'm doing good again. Like, but damn, I feel better now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Very charismatic.
yeah, and like,
That's funny.
and pretty much the whole staff pretty much all played at Weber State, so it's nice having
Oh, there
like,
we go.
Their
a
experience.
staff, experience that
yeah.
played where the kids would like to get to.
Right.
And they're all younger. Got my uncle PJ. My uncle's real. He's straight from Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's straight. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it helps a lot with the kids, especially if like you have coaching staff that have played at the next level and they can really, especially. And I think Coach Tui's a younger guy too,
Yep.
so he can really speak to
Trust,
them
exactly.
in a better way of like, I've done all of this.
Yep.
So
Lean into. And actually
why would you
trust.
not listen?
yeah,
at this
he's
point?
just someone that I like want to learn from and just want to be around because bro,
Right.
if you're just around that type of energy, like that any kind of human being that like gives that off, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, when you meet somebody and they're just always smiling and just like, you can tell, like, you know how some people like, how you doing?
He's a happy,
You
nice
know what I'm
guy.
saying?
Yeah.
Don't really give a damn how you doing. But like he genuinely give a damn how you doing. And he asking every single kid on our team. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
like he dapping every single kid up after practice. You know what I'm saying? He talked to every single individual. He talked to every single coach. He talking to every single parent. Like just the way he carries himself, I'm like, damn, that's why I feel like our program is gonna be good. So like Cottonwood hasn't been good the past couple years, I don't think. But like bro, if it's gonna be good, it's gonna be because of Coach Tui and like what he does for the community and just like what he does for his team.
That's great.
And I've only been there for like a month. Like
Really? So fresh start then.
yeah, I've only
fresh
been there
for
for
Trey.
like a month. I just left Taylorsville.
And he's left that much of an impact already, huh?
Shit, nah. Nah, I mean, hopefully. Yeah, I do miss all my T-ville guys. That was probably the hardest thing about leaving was like leaving the kids because like they were like, just don't leave before I go. And I was like, I got y'all. So
Yeah.
like, I do feel bad because I did lead them boys. but bruh, it's like, you know what I'm
got the
saying?
milk and never came back. Huh?
Yes, I went and got the milk and never came back. So my bad, boys.
But yeah, no, that's always a difficult.
It is a
you
difficult
create
Because
a
you build
bond.
those relationships.
I
yeah.
created such a like.
I mean, it's his first group. It's his
Yeah,
first
it's my
group.
first
Oh,
group.
for sure.
Like,
You
my
know, it's
first
tough.
kid, bro. Like, yeah. So that was hard for me. But like, I can't let that like not let me move forward, bro.
100%.
Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, you still train them. So
yeah, and like, bro, if they want to tap in, they know what to, you know what I'm saying? Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. No, I'm messing with y'all, but. Yeah, they know where to find me, bro. Like I'm gonna message you away, and even if it's not about football, like I try to tell them all the time, bro. Like,
it's deep.
bro, I'm gonna mess with y'all outside of football before I mess with y'all as football players.
What has been like the most difficult thing to deal with when it comes to like your individual journey on becoming this trainer for these kids and like what's happening within these kids' lives if they bring to you? You know, what are these difficult things that you have to deal with
Yeah,
when getting involved with?
like
stuff
with the kids or with myself.
Yeah, both in a sense.
With myself, I'll start with myself. With myself first is just like making sure I'm allocating my time right. Like, bro, like I still work a job. I still have a beautiful girlfriend at home that I got to take care of. So, and then like, bro, but like at the same time, like, bro, I only got 24 hours. So
Right.
usually how my day goes, I'm working. I'm on the field till from 3 to 8 p.m.
Yep.
Then I hopefully can play some Xbox. If not, then I'm with my girl. Then yeah, that's the day. But
Yeah.
so time allocation would probably be one, like making sure I'm managing my time right. But for the kids wise, like, bro, just being there for them because,
Right.
like, bro, some of these kids, like I said, like they all come from different walks of life, bro. Like some of them don't have no parents at home. Some of them got both parents at home. Some of them got both parents at home, but hate them. But like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't have a good relationship with them. So like, they are your outlet.
Right.
Yeah.
And So just making sure, like, that's what I was saying. Like, they make sure I'm on my P's and Q's because it's a different feeling. I have no kids, but it almost feel like I do have kids because like it's a different feeling when you have somebody rely on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you got to really take self accountability for yourself. Because there's days, bro, like as much as I love the game, bro, and as much as I love doing what I do, I do have days where I'm like, bro, I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course,
I don't want to go out there, bro. It's hot or
Yeah.
it's cold.
Yeah.
Shit, if it's cold, I really don't want to go. But like, nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? I have
Yeah, of
people
course.
relying on me. You feel me?
Yep.
They texting me like,
It's
Coach,
bigger-
where you
it's
at?
bigger than
It's
you.
bigger than me.
Yeah,
you
your
feel me? So
responsibility is a lot.
you feel
more.
me? It's like it's something about giving something up more than yourself.
Right.
So
Yeah.
And you committed to it, right?
exactly.
You knew
I
what you
commit-
signed up
yeah,
for.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, bro, I wanted to do this. Go fucking do it, bro.
It's so like rewarding in a sense. Though.
Oh, yeah, I
Like,
feel-
you know what I mean?
My girl know it too.
Yeah.
She'll like if I'm in that grumpy mood at home and I ain't trained yet or been to the field yet, she'll be like, "You have a session down?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going." She'll be like, "Okay, you'll feel better when you come back home." I come back home and she like, "How was it?" And I'm like,
It was good.
"It was hard.
You're right.
You was right. It was going crazy." But
No, that dead ass happened the
funny.
other day
Yeah,
when we
that's
were
funny.
kicking it.
yeah. He like came over. He was like, "How the session?" I was like, "Bro, it was lit, bro. Like, shit, I had like 13 people pull up. I ain't never had no 13 people.
No, it
just
wasn't
that
even
one
that.
session."
You were like, you weren't even trying to go. Remember?
Oh yeah, no facts. Yeah, I was going to it. No, that was the show. Yeah. So I didn't want to go to that one with my boy. So shout out my guy Corey Bridgewater and his son Hudson. Now I'm training, which is what I'm really trying to tap into now is the youth.
Yeah.
And Hudson's a stud, bro. Like he's an 11-year-old freaking stud, bro. Like I'm so excited to keep working with him. But yeah, he had hit me up. He was like, "Can I get a personal session?" And I'm just like, "Damn, like I don't have no group today. I have this showcase all the way out in Lone Peak, like that I have to go coach. That my boy Dave asked me to help him coach the DBs, and there was like, bro, there's like 80 kids,
Right.
15 D1s there. Just and then he afforded me the opportunity to go coach out there. Like he trusted me to go do the work. Right. So even that is like a blessing in itself. But nonetheless, yeah, E was over there. He was like, "Bro, what you gonna do after?" I was like, "Bro, I do not want to do this personal session, but like." Soon as I did it, I felt amazing, bro. Like just right when I touched down the field and I seen Hudson already on the field with his clutch.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm tripping, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm tripping.
yeah.
Like what?
I
But he
agree.
came out here to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was excited for you.
You feel me?
So
He
happy
was
to
looking
be there.
forward to this
Yep.
shit.
Right.
You feel me? And he
That's
like,
awesome.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, nah, I need, like, it's that quick of a reality change for me
Yeah.
where it can be like, damn, I don't want to do it. As soon as I see them boys with their gloves on, their cleats, and they ready to go,
Snaps you right
snaps
back.
you right into
Throw
snaps me
shit.
right into that mode where I'm like, oh yeah, nah, I need to be on my shit now.
Yeah. Man, that's amazing because
Yeah,
we get
it's
that as
awesome.
well though. Because there are some days I'm like, man, like Sunday comes around, I'm like, man, I just want to chill.
Yeah,
But then-
especially for that
Yeah.
day.
but then Monday and Tuesday I have to be like, man, I have to do the podcast again.
Yeah.
And, I gotta-
Shit.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, do I cancel? And the wife
caught
always
me,
holds it
Jay.
down though.
Hey, the wifey always gonna hold
She
it down.
always
That's
she
a
was like,
fact.
hey, you can't do this. You can't cancel.
Yeah, you can't-
Like, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And then we get the guest on, and it's like, boom, and the trigger flips again. And we're like,
Changes. Yeah.
this is
This is
man,
where
that
you're
was-
supposed to be.
Yeah, this is
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like that feeling where you can like that sigh of relief where it's like, I was
Yeah.
tripping.
Yeah, this ain't that hard. Like,
this is what I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
at. What am I complaining about?
I mean,
Like,
but that's like the
this
thing you
shit ain't
gotta
even
overcome
hard.
in like
Yeah.
every aspect.
That's
of
what I'm
life.
saying. Yeah, no matter what you do in life, like, because
Yeah.
we all love what we do. I'm sure y'all love doing
Yeah.
this, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
love doing what he do. I love
Yeah.
doing what I do. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, we're human beings, bro. We finna have those days where it's like, God damn, you want to lay down and just chill.
you gotta
not
do
do
it.
nothing, bro.
Yeah, and literally just do nothing, bro. Yeah, literally.
I don't want to
But-
think right now.
But you got to do it, bro. Because like at the same time, bro, I am in a competition based business, bro. There's
Yep.
people out there that's trying to train my kids too, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They want to take my clients too, and they
Exactly.
they want to be better than me. But I don't look at the competition because I'm like, bro, it's only me. Like it's me versus me.
Yeah.
If you want to work with me, cool. If you don't, cool.
It's fine.
I don't give a damn. Yeah, that's fine, bro. Like I'm still gonna be working out here on this field, trying to make some bread and like trying to feed my fam, and hopefully you trying to like see that same vision, have it come to fruition.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
As a
That's
friend,
amazing.
man, I'm very proud of you.
No, I appreciate y'all.
man,
I'm
like,
proud of all
you
of
don't
my
know how
homies,
you don't
bro.
know how happy I'm proud of you.
Nah, I'm proud of all of y'all, bro.
Man, no wasted movement, fam.
I'm proud of you, brother.
Shout out Traven,
Proud of
man.
all my guys.
It's crazy because I met you when you were really young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when
that's
Tay was
weird.
around. Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. I wasn't on shit, Tay. That's what I'm saying. You asked he said, "What you on?" I said, "Not shit, brother. Not shit."
That's why it's so
Little
crazy though to
knucklehead.
like see like how far you've come. You know, like the first time I met you, we hooped together in the Asian League.
Yeah.
it was you and Harrison on the team, little shits together.
P holding me back.
Yeah,
As he does all
No,
over.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you were the top scorer on our team at that time.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah,
Y'all
he
better stop
was.
playing. Hey, the boys that we training with don't think I can hoop. I'm
was.
trying to tell y'all
was.
boys.
He was.
I was out there getting some buckets now.
He had every fast break layup possible.
All the fast breaks. No shots.
cap,
Could not
honestly,
shoot.
honestly.
Pure slasher
wasn't-
build. Pure slasher.
If he wasn't
Pure
shooting,
slasher.
if he wasn't laying it up, he saw P in the corner
Just throw
somewhere.
the P.
Boom,
He'll do the
boom.
shooting for me.
I shoot that
He'll
bitch.
do the shooting for me.
But no, it's amazing to see how far you've come from, hooping together to now like seeing you in the same field of work, but now taking what you've known and your knowledge now to expanding it to the youth, and not just the youth, a lot of people out there. And it's amazing to see that you've been able to become a person and a better person every day you do this.
Man.
No, I appreciate
this is a
that.
long
And,
time coming.
and y'all too, bro. Like for real, like what y'all do is dope as hell, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure people think, bro, you can just turn on the camera and pod. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure.
just
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? I'm sure people do think like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
where it's just you could turn that shit on and just do it, bro. Like, but it's hard treating this shit like a business. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
actually doing it. Right?
Yeah, and actually doing it, bro. So like, shout out to y'all for even like giving people a platform like me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have to give nobody a platform.
We
But
don't.
Y'all doing that shit.
Yeah.
Just out of the dopeness of y'all heart and just trying to, you know what I'm saying, be better, a pillar of the community or a part
Absolutely.
of the community.
Absolutely.
And that's like one thing I don't think people are into because like, bro, people too cool for school now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Trey.
They not into like community building. Like some might say, and shout out my brother O. Like O's big on that. Like
Yep.
people will lie about that. You know what I'm saying, and use that aspect to gain traction.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it's really about community building, like and supporting,
gone.
yeah,
It's
that shit
gone.
all out the window. So that's why like my motto this year, I'm like put myself on. I'm putting myself on, bro. Like, and of course who I work with, like I'm trying to work with everybody, little league,
Yeah.
high school,
College,
NFL, whatever it may be. But like, nonetheless, bro, you gonna want to work with me because I put myself on,
Yeah.
not because some other shit or like some
Yeah.
goofy shit.
Man, that's deserved though.
Shit.
That's deserved because
Some
that's-
viral video.
Yeah. some shit where exactly.
Yeah, I
Man.
hear you. No,
So we're coming towards the end of the pod. We have now to open up the floor to things if you guys want to talk about or bring up, you guys can.
No, I think honestly we've hit everything I wanted to talk about. You know, hearing Trey being a pillar of the community now and working on his craft and becoming the man he's becoming now. It's just great to see. I mean, that's what we know what we needed, and I think that's what the youth were lacking nowadays. Were young mentors and people that they need, role models to look after them. I mean, I felt like we were very lucky when we were growing up, and I mean, we may not have had like trainers and things like that, but at least just like going to the local
We
gym
still- no,
consistently
exactly.
and
But
having.
But y'all
We
had
still
that,
had
that
those
role, like a
role
a
models.
role
We still had
model
those,
figure
yeah.
that you could look to that will kind of like not put you in your place, but like check you when you're right,
Right,
check you when
exactly.
you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
just having that kind of
that
that
community,
figure.
right?
Yeah.
Like
the community aspect.
Just in that
exactly.
space, like
Yep.
Saturday hoops. When
Saturday
we were doing
hoops,
high
bro,
school.
like-
And
we
we
had
see
like we had
everybody.
like 3 of those guys there that would like
Right. And,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think that's what always helps, like, you know, any kid in any situation. Like
Yeah.
like that saying where it takes a village to raise a kid is like 1000% true.
Yeah, that's
like
a fact.
your parents
It
are your
is.
best role models, and I always believe that. Like they're the ones that are gonna show you right from wrong. But outside of that, like you need people who are gonna impact you positively outside of the home, right?
Outside
and so
of- yeah.
people you can look up to, people you can see aspire
Yeah.
to do things, who are in things that you like to do. And so
It's, especially I feel like in sports too, because like bro, sports is time like
fucking-
it's,
yeah.
like bro, you
Right.
spend so much time. Whatever sport you play, you spend so much time there. Most of the time, like your kid is going to spend more time with their players and the coaches than they will with their actual family.
1000%.
So like if anything, you're relying on that team to help you raise your kid.
and become a better
and
kid.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Help them with better decision making
It's a part of it,
skills.
yeah.
Become just better people. So that was one thing. Like one powerful thing for me is once I realized like I'm making an impact. Like not even just him getting better as a football player because that's just gonna come. Trust me. You keep working with me, bro. That shit's going to come.
Right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But as far as being a better person and like being a better leader, like that's the shit I'm trying to like keen in on
Right.
because like
Yeah.
bro, like football is so short, bro.
Yeah, you'll be happy if they leave there a better person
You know what I'm
than they
saying?
were a better
then
football
you were a
player.
better football. If you got better at football, I love it. Great. Then I know what like obviously I know what the hell I'm talking about. So duh, you better have gotten better.
Hey, you better got
But as far as the better person shit, like that's something
what
you
we
have
care
to
about.
actively do. If
Yeah.
you're not actively working on that, then like shit, I low-key don't want to coach you no more. Because like, bro, I only want to coach good people.
Can't. Yeah.
And
you can't
character
do things like that.
translates to everything
Yeah.
that you do in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Like if you're gonna be shitty character, you're probably not going to
Shitty
be the
football
teammate
player.
that's going to make that extra effort to make a tackle
Yeah.
or, dive on the loose ball or something like
fact.
that, right? So,
You do anything how you do everything. That's why I tell my boys
1,000.
all the time, bro.
1,000%.
If they be shitty in school, I'm like, bro, you probably ass on the field. No cap, because like you a bad student. You probably a bad player too. Then like it just makes sense to me.
Well, if you're bad, that just translates.
Yeah, like,
you're
it's
not,
just
being,
gonna-
you're not being able to
it's
learn.
gonna
Like
carry
you don't want to
over.
learn. Yeah, you don't want to work for
You're
it.
not, You don't care enough.
It all
Yeah.
translates.
Yeah, you just don't give a damn.
Perspective is everything. And it translates.
Anything
Black
else you
and
want to add, Pip?
I'm just gonna add on to that is that now they're lowering the grading scale, so it should be easier for athletes to just be able
are
to
they?
pass.
Are they?
Lower the
Bro,
expectation, bro.
25% to fail is an F now, and that's literally just
25?
25.
Not 50.
85% for an A minus.
Can walk out there.
It
with
used
a
to
D.
be 89 used to be a B plus.
Wait,
They're lowering the grading scale.
like
Bro.
for high school and college or just high school?
High school,
That's
but
gross.
that's just it's and
You got to try to fail in high school.
yeah, you have to literally try now to
That's
fail. You literally
gross,
just have to-
though.
You actually
You
have to
not
try.
be there.
You just just
They
not
won't-
show up.
Or you're not there.
They're
Yeah.
literally
You're just not
Not
there.
to not
they're
be there.
literally making it. Oh,
They're
my
making
God.
it so that these because it is like as Trey's saying, as every like everyone he teaches comes in is all different, and
Yeah.
same thing is going with school. They're starting to see like the failure happen a lot more often because of the learning capabilities and the teaching capabilities being taught
just-
now. And
Well, it's just not sticking anymore,
Yeah,
It's
right?
not making.
Right.
but
Yeah.
it's the internet too, though.
Internet-
Yeah, no, I was just about to say.
The
It's the
internet,
internet making
false
things not big.
information too.
I
all
feel
that
like
stuff.
why it worked for kind of like the formula was gonna fuck up some way. Like you have 8 hours a day
Yeah.
learning the same shit. You don't really update it. It's the same curriculum. Everybody fucking learns,
Yep.
right? And so our attention span, we didn't have social media in 4th grade, so we're not on our phones with iPhones
facts.
and all this
Yeah.
stuff.
They don't got our.
right?
We not fiending for our
I didn't have
iPads.
that- yeah. Oh, God, I didn't have
so
that
little
issue.
kids nowadays, like in school, like bro, they're used to having a tablet for 8
Yeah, their
hours.
attention span way shorter,
not
too.
taking away some and
Dude, it's so crazy to see that because like I when we, Kenny he's a 11th grade teacher, so he lets us know all the stuff that's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on. And then like I was just thinking about it because like you have a kid at 2 years old with an iPad always stuck to this thing, and then you take them to school to finally learn and be around humans, and
Yeah,
then
to socialize.
and then you lose it.
Yeah.
You lose your iPad. You're like, what? This is all I know.
Yeah,
and
facts.
then you have to relearn everything. No, it's just becoming almost impossible. That's why they're lowering the grading scales so that people can come in and like you just have to show up now.
They're even saying
Yeah.
our testing scores have gotten worse and worse
Yep.
and worse
Yep.
too.
I mean, testing scores haven't gone up. They've
And
been
haven't
on
gone
a,
up.
they've been
I'm
on a
saying they-
decline for
Bro,
years.
Hey, that don't mean don't go to school.
Yeah,
It
go to
does
school.
that shit getting easier.
Yeah.
It's getting easier, so go to school.
It's getting easy because y'all getting dumped. No, I'm just kidding.
Go to
I'm
school.
playing with y'all.
Go
I'm
to
playing with
school.
y'all.
Go to
I'm playing
school.
with y'all.
Please.
I'm playing with you.
We
Please
need,
go
oh,
to
that's
school,
so
bruh.
sad.
Go to
Go,
school.
go,
It
go
is-
be somebody.
But
It's
it is
just-
crazy to hear, though. Like
The
where
world is just unfurling
Well,
in
it's
front of
just
our
like-
eyes, and it's just happening right in front of us,
I
man.
think the solution is not that like has anything to do with what you're doing in school. It's like, man, you like help out the teachers. If you pay the teachers more, you get
Yeah.
more people
Yeah,
who
they'll care more for sure.
Yeah.
Like they'll do more with the students. Like you got teachers that like
Compensation gotta
aren't
be
getting
right.
compensated, and to be honest, there's a lot more teachers who care that don't care.
Oh, yeah. No,
1,000%.
Hey,
there's
y'all
a-
could up the coaching pay a little bit. Just throw that in there.
1,000%.
it is true though because growing up, you don't really understand what a teacher really does except for teach, right?
Right.
But now
Yeah.
that
How
I
do
have
we
my
do-
brother-in-law, and he's like, it's a 24
Yeah, he probably
hour
stressed
job,
as hell.
7 days a week.
it's
Yeah.
such a hard
His,
job.
stress,
his
bro.
car is full of grading papers that he has to get through,
Yeah.
and then he has to set up assignments for the next day, and
Yeah.
like, and I was like, man, this is actually
It's
crazy.
a lot of preparation, and
Yeah,
then
for sure.
And how many teachers spend their own bread to like do something
yeah.
nice
Bro,
for their class?
they
Like,
be doing that. I'll be like, you crazy.
Man.
bro.
For
Like,
activities
better charge
and
that to
all
the-
that shit.
To the
yeah.
district?
Yeah.
Yep.
Better charge that money to
Yeah,
the
'cause, like,
district.
I feel like I was very blessed to have like really
Right.
good teachers like growing up here, and teachers who actually care. Like you can definitely
see,
see
yeah,
how it's made
for
an
sure.
impact
Yeah.
into kids' lives.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's
for
a
sure.
fact. That's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean?
Same
100%.
with any like teacher, coach. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
When somebody said they've
Yeah,
taught
yeah.
as a teacher for more than like 10 plus years, man,
there's
that's
like
crazy.
like
10,
teachers,
15 plus. That's just such a. You think about having to do that for 15 years straight, bro, and refresh so many people.
I think
go
it's
through that
even
same
better.
cycle.
I think it's even crazier that there's teachers that like, for example, like some of my high school teachers, like I still have a relationship with them
course,
to
yeah.
this day, and like
Yeah.
they keep up with all their students, and it's like
That's 'cause they
how?
care, though.
Like,
Yeah,
like 15 years
That's
later,
what
you're
I'm
still
saying.
hitting me
That's-
up,
and
like
that's
how
what I'm
you
saying.
doing?
That's
Da 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 da. And it's
crazy.
like you're an incredible person, and like because
Amazing.
of you, you've changed and impact how many kids'
Amazing.
lives, right? Like
yeah.
because of this little simple act that you
That's
do.
literally the beauty, like in teaching or in coaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that. That's the beauty in it right there.
Shout out teachers, man.
Yeah,
Y'all deserve more.
Shout out teachers and coaches,
Shout out
man.
to teachers and coaches.
Shout out to anyone that's in the education system that gives a damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
gives a damn.
Yeah, who just gives a damn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
That's literally it right there.
If you
Kids
just
need
give a
somebody.
damn, you
Yeah.
straight.
Dude,
You could be anybody. You
yeah,
just gotta give a damn about it.
As long as you care.
Yeah,
Please.
facts. These kids
Oh,
need it,
man.
bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out Coach
Kids
Trey,
are-
man. No wasted movement
No waste
up
of
in
movement.
here.
Nah, yeah. One thing I'll say before I go, I just want to thank you
Oh,
guys.
go
Oh no, you get the last word. You were beat us to the
shit,
punch.
appreciate
Go
it.
ahead.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
I just want to thank you guys
Yeah.
for allowing me on the pod and
Oh, thank you.
give me a
Of course.
platform and
Of course.
welcome me into your home. Shout out
course.
my boy E.
You already know.
I know, Trey, bro.
We won't talk about what time he got here. All I'm gonna say is,
That's Xbox time.
yeah,
Oh, God.
that boy pulled up at whatever time he pulled up at. But,
we got before I interrupt you,
You're
but
about to have an aneurysm, dude.
chef special, brother. So basically, just some free game or literally a chef special that you create for yourself, like a literal
Something
meal.
an end note that you want to leave
Yeah,
off.
just
on.
end no.
Shit, lead with love, bro. Like you get so much farther with whatever you do when you lead with love and respect. So
Love always wins.
yeah, lead with love, lead with respect, and one thing, while you guys, whatever path you guys are taking on your journey, like one thing, my brother, my oldest brother, and I, or y'all know him, like,
Shout out Tristan.
bro, the fucking guy, like,
I love you.
you know
Go,
what I'm saying?
man. Go,
That
man.
bro.
I
Go,
love
man.
you. Just know
For
that,
real.
Tristan.
One thing, he's very successful, at least in my opinion. One thing, as I'm on my journey right now to go wherever I don't know where I'm going. I'm just trying to go somewhere. But one thing he said to me is like, because he had got back from Greece, I think, and he had helped build a school also in Europe somewhere.
Wow.
Like doing some dope shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some shit I never thought we was going to do when we was kids.
Right.
And he had experienced that. When he came back, I was just asking him, like, how was that? And this was a couple years ago. But he was like, it was dope as hell. Like, it was amazing. But he was like, it was honestly ass because, like, you weren't there. And he was just saying it get lonely at the top.
Right.
So, like, when successful people say that, bro, like, I don't think they capping, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't think that they mean lonely by, like, numbers-wise. It's lonely. Like, oh, it's just me up there. I think they mean, like, it sucks when the people you
Love.
grew with and love aren't on the same level with you.
Yeah.
Right.
So that made me up my game, and it's taken some years, bro. I'm not even there yet. Still, he might say I am, but like, bro, I'm not nowhere. I'm not shit, bro. But just going from the bottom and then like going to the top. When you are bringing your team there, whoever you're bringing, once you start climbing, bro, like you can't keep coming back down to bring your people with you. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
You have to elevate your people and meet them there. Otherwise, bro, like whatever you're doing with your team or in your life, like it's not going to be as successful as you want.
Right.
So that's one thing I want to say is like, that's why y'all know, like I try to share any success I do have with y'all because, bro, like,
Of course, yeah.
I want to enjoy this shit with all my team. You know what I'm saying? My family, my friends. I'm trying to enjoy all the fruits of my labor, not by myself,
Right.
because that shit gonna be lonely as fuck. And I do not want to get to the top. And when I get there, I say, God damn, I'm lonely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So whatever y'all do in life, like if you do have a team around you or if you're doing it by yourself, bro, like you got to keep elevating and like uplifting yourself and bringing others with you. Otherwise, bro, you just go like this shit gonna be lonely up there.
Yeah. We get that all the time too, because we work in a group, and it's just like, I know no matter what it is, we're gonna have to do this all together. We gotta make
matter
sure this
what,
comes
yeah.
up to
Gotta
the
make it
top,
work.
right?
You feel me?
And that's whether people there's in our lives just to support us or anything. I'm making sure we all get there.
Together.
Right.
Yep. Together. And
Together
like,
shit.
Together shit. That's what I say to
Together
Eve every
shit.
time on COD. We jump on Call of Duty. It's about together shit. It's about together shit. That's how we gonna win. But that's a fact.
Man.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all even having me on the pod and carving some time out to
We appreciate you for being here.
Could have carved out more time, but you know.
not speak about
I
it.
have no idea what they're talking about.
But thank you again, Coach Trey, for being here. No Wasted Movement. Make sure you guys follow
NWM.
everything in the link below.
NWM.
Yeah, dude, support what you guys can. And if you guys got kids out
Got some
there trying to work, you got people that want to work
Yeah.
with you. He working with adults too.
Yeah,
you work with
no,
adults,
facts. Yeah,
teenagers,
shit. Hopefully you're not
youth.
too grown, but yeah, youth. If y'all need to tap in,
Tap in with the
follow
boy.
me on IG and Twitter, and I'll tap in with them how to tag my shit.
For sure. I'll get everything listed
I
below.
just got here.
Boom.
This guy.
But
You can find him at No Wasted Movement. That's where you can
Yep.
find him.
No waste movement.
but we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 83 Off the Menu
83.
Podcast. Peace out, y'all.
Play excellence, play beautiful, and play proper. Stupid.